Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
And we're on Wednesday today.
Yeah.
This week we had
technical difficulties.
Some technical difficulty yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We were going real well, and we realized that we were not being recorded. Josh had somewhere to go. I thought I had somewhere to go. Got canceled because of the rain.
Mm-hmm.
But so we decided we'd do it today.
You know, shame on technology, but we're going to power through, Tim.
Yeah, we are. We are, because that's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, we're here for the fans.
We're here for the fans.
But in reality, we're here because we like to talk sports.
We do like to talk sports.
I mean,
Very
be
true.
honest, you know.
Very true.
Yeah. And we're definitely not here for Francois.
Ugh, that piece of...
Yeah.
Yeah. He just left. He just stopped showing up.
A little advice for people. Don't hire a guy named Francois for your wardrobe or your makeup, because look, he's not even here, and we're good.
We're dressed just fine.
We're good. I mean, come on. You know?
And we don't even need the makeup, you know. I think we look just as fine without it. I mean, you can't see all the eye makeup we have on now, but...
Well, yeah. If I was wearing makeup, oh, gosh, come on. I'd look like Richard Nixon during the 1960 debate. Okay?
Come on.
Yeah. So...
We don't need that guy.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Francois's gone.
He's gone.
He's not coming back.
No.
We're not having him back.
He didn't understand the order of power,
no,
so he's gone.
If he shows up again, well, I know...
You better be down on bending
I know
knee.
the non-emergency number for the police.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, Francois, stay away. Stay away.
Shoot.
But let's get moved. We got a little dad joke. Let's start with the dad joke.
Okay.
I'm getting a pair of shoes made out of frog skin, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're open-toed. Went about as well as it did yesterday when we were trying to record. That's a dad joke. What do you expect?
It's a dad joke. Yeah. I mean, I think Tim, because the first dad joke of the show was so good. That we've just put too much pressure on ourselves with the dad jokes. So now they're just dad jokes.
In case you weren't here for the first episode, or you didn't see it, the dad joke that day was how an apostrophe can change a sentence. A colon can change a sentence. I fucked that up. A colon can change a sentence.
The meaning of a sentence.
The meaning of a sentence. Okay, so the first example is Johnny ate his lunch. Okay, and then now with a colon.
Insert the colon.
Yeah, we're going to insert the colon. Johnny ate his colon. It does change the meaning quite a bit.
It does.
I mean, that's like, wow, that's quite a change.
Make sure to go check out the YouTube short version of that.
Yes. When I originally did it.
The OG.
Yes.
Go back and check out episode 1
Josh
as well.
and Tim Talk Sports on YouTube. So, as I told you, Josh, we went down to Dayton this weekend for a tournament for our Cleveland Rawlings Tigers 15U Travel Club. And we went 0-2-2. The scores of the losses were not indicative of how we played. They were closer. We kind of ran out of pitching because we didn't want to use it all the first day or the first game. So we did tie twice, 8-8 and 8-8.
Not bad.
We played this team the second game of the tournament. They were the West Side Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah, West Side Raiders.
Oh boy.
You know, the kids weren't bad. They talked a little, but not a lot. You know, I've seen a lot worse than them.
Yeah.
But their coach, DJ Gruen. I've been around this since 2013 now. Okay? High school summer ball. DJ Gruen of the West Side Raiders, their head coach, was absolutely the worst travel coach I ever saw. Not coaching moves.
Yeah.
No. The way he acted.
The way he coached.
What a horrible human being he was. You know, screaming at his players.
Come on.
He at one point was standing on his bench screaming at the players.
That's just so childish and unbelievable and unprofessional.
Didn't coach a base until the 7th inning, where he came out to coach a base so he could scream at our pitcher. Yeah, scream at our pitcher, and he was in fair territory, his foot on first base during play. The ump said nothing.
That's just bad umping.
It's terrible. Oh, this guy was a horrible ump. So, but DJ Gruen, who thinks he's, I don't know what. All I just kept thinking to myself the whole time was if major league coaches or guys that played in the major leagues that I know, if they saw this guy, they would just simply laugh at him. They would laugh him right off the field. And so, but he thought he was cool wearing his sunglasses like this.
Oh, is that the cool new way nowadays?
I guess it's the cool new way. If you're a cool travel coach,
oh, interesting,
who nobody respects, you wear your glasses like this, your sunglasses.
See, I usually wear them over my eyes.
Yeah.
To protect the sunlight.
I think most people do.
Okay.
But he's wearing them like this. He thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
He thought he was so cool. It took everything I had not to say something to this guy. And of course, you know, Tommy thought the whole game I was going to say something to him. But I didn't. But then, and I know, like, Tommy, like, was probably like, oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
He was parked right next to us.
Of course. How awesome.
Didn't say a word to him. Didn't say a word. Really wanted to, but I didn't.
That's just a great way to handle yourself, Tim.
It was unbelievable to see a guy this pathetic.
Yeah.
It just really was.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like my phone's going to overheat. So
I feel like I'm going to overheat.
Yeah,
Tim.
well, yeah, we both might. We did that. We went down there. It was good. We played on a great field the last day.
Mm-hmm.
It was built in like 1945. Mm-hmm. It was really a cool field. And it was called Gastineau Field. It was named after a local realtor. They play Roy Hobbs League there. It used to be just 30 and over, but now they do 18U and older. Probably because the 30 and older probably thinned out, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it was a great, really a cool place. Like, it was almost like you were back in the 40s.
Uh-huh.
Names of major leaguers on the dugouts, you know.
That's so cool.
Seats in the grandstands. Actual seats with numbers on them.
Awesome.
Yeah, really cool.
You just gotta love historic fields.
And they use the scoreboard, Josh.
And the scoreboard.
You know how
works.
it is. A lot of places don't even use their scoreboards now. They have brand new scoreboards and don't use them. They use the scoreboard.
Wow.
Yep.
Awesome.
And man, he was up on it.
Yeah.
If I missed a pitch, all I had to do was look at the scoreboard, and I knew it was right.
He didn't miss a pitch.
I did miss I missed a pitch or two for the first time ever.
What? Tim,
First time ever.
You don't miss any pitches.
Yeah, I know. I made a
What's going
mistake. I did. I made a mistake. But hey, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I think I was away from home.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that was it.
Must have just been like a delay in your mind
It
or
was,
something.
yeah, it was. It wasn't really my fault.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, come on.
Like,
Couldn't have been.
I know.
But so let's move on here. We've got the Guardians. They had a four game road trip. They went 8 game road trip. They went 4-4. They lost the first game of the homestand last night. The bullpen wasn't good, and McKenzie was not good again.
Again, and
He's worrying me now.
Yeah, it's making me very sad to watch.
Yeah.
him
Oh, I
pitch.
know. Yeah.
And because I am, I believe, less biased between sports, I'm going to say the same thing that I said when Baker Mayfield played for the Browns. And if you're not fully healthy, I don't think you should be performing.
Yeah. like Tommy said last night, he should have had the surgery.
I agree.
Yeah, should have had the surgery.
I think if he's fully healthy, we're having a totally different conversation.
Yeah. So it's tough to watch right now with him. He can't throw strikes.
Mm-mm. And then when he does, they're right down the middle.
Yeah, and it's usually a home run.
Yeah.
So the schedule's going to be tough here. We got Seattle for 2 more, then Toronto's coming in, then they go to Baltimore and Kansas City. Kansas City lost last night. Minnesota won, so they're 4.5 back. But that's all right. They're not going to pass the Guardians.
No.
They probably think they are, but they're not going to.
They always think they're the best thing since sliced bread.
They do. They're so arrogant.
Whatever.
So Jose came back. Kwan got 1 hit last night.
Yeah, what a really disappointing game from Kwan. What a terrible game.
1 for 4, yeah. Some guys with.
I don't care.
I was
man.
1 for 4 tonight. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
You know.
Steven expects to go 3 for 4.
He does.
But I'll never
Bryce
hate on the
Miller's
guy.
a good pitcher, though.
He is good.
Yeah, it's not like they faced a bum.
No.
Seattle has good pitching.
They have a good team.
They do have a good team.
They have a good team.
Yeah. So
you know the Astros are 9.5 games back on them.
That's a shame. That's too bad. I hate to see Houston struggling.
I know, but they're going away with that division right now.
They are. Well, yeah, I think they're 7.5 ahead of Texas, who's in second.
Actually, I think they're still at like 9.
The
9.
The only team over 500 is them. So that division is not very good.
No.
Are people going to make fun of that division like they did the Central last year?
What's
like
the
Matt
best
Vasgersian calling it the Comedy Central?
Yeah, that's funny. Because what's the best division in the league?
Well, it's the AL East.
Okay.
But only because they don't have Chicago.
Yeah.
If you take Chicago away,
True.
you take the top 4 teams.
That's
American
true.
League Central is the
That's
best.
true.
Yeah.
Chicago brings them down because they have.
Kind of like the Browns brought the AFC North down for years.
Sounds about right, Tim. I
mean,
grew up with that, Tim. Trust me, I know it, baby. I know it.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Or the Clippers brought the Western Conference. I think it was always the Pacific Division down because they were like 15 and 67 every year.
Yeah.
So
now they just make the playoffs and get knocked out first round every year.
I know. So it's really hot. It's really warm.
I'm feeling a nice little breeze.
There was
right
a
now,
nice
Tim.
breeze there for a second, which was good. Which was good.
I think the sun's hiding a little bit now.
A little bit, yeah. So, since we kind of transitioned there to basketball, mentioning basketball, I didn't intend to, but I did.
But it happens.
8 years ago today, Josh.
8 years ago today.
8 years ago today. Greatest championship in sports history.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't, I'm watching the video this morning and I'm just like, I can't believe it.
Nothing, I don't think, no matter how many times we go back and reminisce or look at the old clips or watch the games, nothing will ever feel as good as that moment as soon as the buzzer hits 0.
Where were you?
I was in my basement with my dad watching the game on my TV.
There we go. Yeah. Tommy and I were in our living room. Coach Ed was here. And, I was like, oh, my God.
That's one of the best feelings ever.
It really was. Our city was the king of the NBA. We were on top.
And then some franchise had to get scared and go and sign a super team. But, it's all right.
It's okay.
It happens.
It's all right. I don't, we got one, Josh.
We got one.
I wasn't sure there'd ever be one in my lifetime.
Me neither.
We got one.
We did get one.
And I want more.
Yeah, always.
But if you compare, for me, and look, I'm not going to say they aren't great and weren't amazing to see. But if you can't even compare the Buccaneers championships. I can't even compare them in my mind to the Cavs. I mean, I love the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I do. You know I do.
Yeah.
But that was our city.
And they pulled off the impossible.
They did. First team ever to do it. Yeah.
The
I mean,
impossible.
and you know, it's just they're showing like parade highlights today, and just amazing, like how this city was. And remember, it was a heat wave. It was a heat wave, just like now.
Sounds right.
It was hotter than hell the day of the parade. So, I mean, 1.3 million people showed up for the parade. Second largest parade gathering, Josh, in the world. Yes. There was like one in Europe for a soccer championship.
Though, Tim, those are Cleveland fans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Come on. They never had that many in New York. And how many people do they have in New York? 10 million or something like that?
Oh, yeah. That's because all the New York fans are outside of New York.
A lot of them,
because they're fake fans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, that was amazing. And who knows? Maybe we could have one in November this year.
Who knows?
A parade, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But nothing on the coaching search.
Nothing yet.
No.
It's a slow process.
Yeah, the Pistons fired Monty Williams today.
Well, you know, it's just a bad team. I mean,
you gave him a bad team. What do you expect him to do with a bad team?
Exactly.
He's got 2 good players and nothing else. So, Trajan Langdon, the Alaskan assassin, who was a complete flop for the Cavs, is their president now. Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Let's see what old Trajan does.
Yeah,
Hopefully he's better as an executive.
Over there, buddy.
Yeah, let's hope he's a better executive than he was a player, because that was a disaster.
Oh, I bet.
It was a disaster. So, I don't have any hard feelings toward him. I don't, you know.
All right.
No. Just because he was a disaster here.
You know, but we don't have any hard feelings for, you know, like Anthony Bennett either, you know.
No. Hey, that wasn't his fault. I think he should have never been drafted that high. You know, Trajan Langdon was supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Well, unfortunately, that
he
Giannis
assassinated
guy,
his own franchise.
That Giannis guy went like 13th, 14th.
Well, this was long before.
Man.
Langdon was early
I know,
2000s.
but
Giannis
was that Anthony
Bennett
draft.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they won a championship after. So,
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I'm not going to, like...
That
happens in every sport.
It happened.
You know, somebody's not going to draft Jack Caglione, and somebody who does draft him is going to get real lucky. And I'm going to write articles probably once a month scolding the Guardians for not drafting him. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way right now. That's going to happen.
Fair.
Yeah, so, because that guy's really good.
Yeah.
But hey, why draft a pitcher and a first baseman?
Who knows?
Just, you know. But, so, that they can, starting yesterday, they can negotiate with Mitchell for an extension.
Okay.
So,
that'll be a long discussion as well, I think.
Yeah, and since it's warm, we'll get 2 more things real quick. We'll go with, it's really warm.
I am losing weight just sitting here, Tim. I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
I'm only like, I started the show 85 pounds over my graduation weight, and I think now I'm about 40 pounds over.
Yeah.
So.
That sounds about right.
And I'm sweating, and the salty
sweat's
is
coming
down. Yeah, I'm going to be blind in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, so hey, but that's what we do.
That's what we do.
We do. We're here for you.
We talk sports for you.
Yo, we do.
Come on.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but hey, you know what?
You know, Tim, we might be hallucinating.
I'll tell you what, though,
but
Josh,
you know what? It's all right.
The Guardians better start winning. And this is for the Cleveland Rollins 15U.
Okay.
The Guardians better start winning, or I'm about to crash out.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Tim's learning new slang every day.
I am, and I like it.
Every day.
I like it. It's great. It makes me feel like I'm kind of, you know,
hip.
I belong in that dugout with these kids. You know what I mean? greatest group of kids I ever coached.
Good.
Yeah. So, 2 things real quick here. Let's go with Browns mini camp's over. Thank God.
Oh, thank God. Don't have to hear about
fans
that.
are getting ready to turn on Amari Cooper. I see it happening. I see it happening on social media. The dummies.
Oh, guys, be patient. The season's
exactly.
not even
And
close.
understand that it's a business decision. Him holding out.
He deserves money.
Yes, he does.
He's been the best receiver we've had in
oh my God,
however long.
I'm trying to think the better receiver that we've had in my lifetime. Oh, I was probably like 2 when they traded him. Paul Warfield. Like seriously, I don't think they've had one better than him. So, maybe you know what? Yeah, but I don't know if he's a different kind of receiver. I was gonna say Joe Jurevicius maybe, but he was a different kind of receiver, you know. But so people are crazy if they turn on him. But we'll close with it's a somber note.
A sad note.
Very sad. If you're a baseball fan, it's very sad.
Another legend gone.
Yeah, Willie Mays passed away last night or yesterday. I mean, I don't know. Like I was told by a lot of people that he's probably the greatest baseball player that ever lived.
I've also heard that.
And you know, my dad and I didn't have a great relationship. I've talked about that before. But the one thing that did connect my dad and I was baseball. He loved baseball like I love baseball. I love baseball because my dad told me baseball's great. Love baseball. He said that Willie Mays was the greatest player he ever saw. So I'm going to believe him. Mm-hmm. And it's really the world is a little less happy today without Willie Mays.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I mean, the guy was...
It's an all-time great.
Oh, it's just amazing. Yeah, the things he did and, you know, and always... I never heard any bad things about him.
I haven't heard one.
None.
Not one.
None. You know, this is a guy who cared about his family and... He tried to defend Barry Bonds, his godson.
Really?
It takes a lot to try to defend Barry Bonds.
Yeah, it does.
You know, so, but he loved him, you know, and so he defended him. And I just see the pictures of him, and I don't know if you can find it. It's out there. I saw it this morning. Vin Scully never met Willie Mays until 2016. They were playing the Giants, the Dodgers, and he came and somebody brought him up to the broadcast booth. And he says to Willie Mays, he reaches his hand out and he says to Willie Mays, "I'm Vin Scully." And Willie Mays laughs and says, "Everybody knows who you are." Like, one great to another.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Probably the greatest baseball broadcaster ever and the greatest ball player ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's unbelievable. You watch this video; it's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
And but he's gone, and but he'll never be forgotten.
Never.
You know, he'll never be forgotten.
Never.
He was a war veteran too. He was in
he
Korea.
did it all.
Yeah, so he was something. Played in the Negro Leagues. So you know, I don't know. It's just this is how life goes. But you know. Sometimes I think with sports people, we think they're going to live forever.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't. They're just like us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but on that note, I think we'll end the show.
Yeah.
And
not because it's hot, but because we got done talking.
Yeah. So I have no idea what did you say? Because I'm just so like, my glasses are steaming up. What did you say?
I don't know if I can even see anymore, Tim.
This is unbelievable.
Go Guards, huh?
Go Guards. We'll see you guys next week.
That's Tim Shire.
I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
My eyes are closing from the salt.
I can't breathe. We'll see you next week.
Maybe.